Hello everyone! Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope you're all doing great. Today, we're going to try a very different and unique recipe together: stuffed onions. This is actually my first time making it too, but I absolutely loved the result. You should definitely give it a try as well. It's totally worth it. So let's get started. First, we're going to start by boiling our onions. But before we do that, we need to make a cut halfway through each onion. Not all the way through, just halfway so they stay whole. Once all the onions are cut, place them in a pot and add enough water to cover them completely. Then boil them for about 10 to 15 minutes until they're nicely softened. For the filling, I'm adding 2 cups of washed rice into a mixing bowl. On top of that, I'm adding 1 small chopped onion and crushing 2 to 3 cloves of garlic. And now, I'm adding 300 grams of ground beef. Next, I'm adding 1 tablespoon of tomato paste and 1 tablespoon of pepper paste. You can add any spices you like. I used black pepper, red pepper flakes, dried mint, and salt. Then I'm pouring in 1 3 cup of oil and 1 3 cup of water. Then I'm adding a bit of chopped parsley and about 2 tablespoons of butter at room temperature. I mix everything really well until all the ingredients are fully combined. Meanwhile, our onions are cooking. Just be careful not to overcook them. If they're too soft, they might fall apart when we try to stuff them. But if they're undercooked, they'll be hard to roll. So we want them to be just soft enough to separate the layers easily. Our onions are ready now. I'm transferring them to a different bowl and letting them cool down a bit. As you can see, the layers have separated nicely. Once my onions have cooled down a bit, I start stuffing them. I take 1 layer of the onion, and sometimes the core comes out, so I remove it. But if it doesn't come out, that's fine too. You can still stuff them just the same. Now, I take a spoonful of the filling and place it at one end of the onion. Then, I roll it up tightly, making sure the filling stays inside. It's super easy. The onion naturally rolls up without any effort. I continue rolling up the onions this way until all of them are stuffed. If you liked my video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. It's free, and it really helps me out as I work hard to bring you more delicious recipes. And if you want to stay updated on my videos, don't forget to turn on the notification bell. Thank you so much for your support. I'd love to hear your thoughts if you try my recipes, so feel free to leave a comment below. And don't forget to share my video with your loved ones. In addition to the pot I showed you with the stuffed onions, I made a smaller pot as well. I've nearly stuffed all my onions, leaving only the middle parts. Don't throw away those leftover onion parts. You can use them in other dishes. That's what I'll be doing. I arrange my stuffed onions in an oven-safe pot or pan. Then, I add 1 tablespoon of tomato paste and pour in the 2 cups of water I mixed it with. I bring it to the stove and cook it over high heat until it starts boiling. Once it's boiling, I lower the heat to the lowest setting and let it simmer until fully cooked. This takes about 40 to 45 minutes. After my stuffed onions are cooked, I add small pieces of butter on top and place them in the oven. They'll bake for 10 to 15 minutes until they're golden and crispy. The oven gives them a great flavor. If the water has run out at this point, you can add some hot water to the stuffed onions before putting them in the oven. My stuffed onions are ready. They've cooked perfectly and are crispy on top. Now, you can sprinkle some parsley on top and serve them. Now, let's taste. I love serving these with homemade yogurt. It's the perfect match for stuffed onions. One day, I'll also show you how to make homemade yogurt. It's super easy to make, and honestly, it tastes so much better than store-bought yogurt. By the way, the stuffed onions turned out absolutely delicious. You should definitely give them a try. You'll see how amazing they are. If you liked my video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you're not subscribed yet, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.